Morning, everybody. Welcome to Lockpod. We're Indiana's most dangerous podcast. If you could have only heard our last conversation.
Season 9, Episode 8.
We can't talk about some things on the air. We've come to that conclusion.
You guys were talking about baseball.
Well, before that, we were talking about people's wardrobes.
And I just thought you were texting on your phone.
Dude, she's listening to us.
Oh, I listen to you guys.
Every word.
Every single word.
She's disgusted with most of the things.
That's
we
why
I
she's
file
just
it
like,
away in my brain.
It's like going like here, and she's just on her phone doing something
She's
much
like,
more interesting.
These fucking guys.
Yeah,
you know?
these old men.
talking about the new Babe Ruth.
Yeah, I didn't know that stat, Kevin. Babe Ruth hit more home runs
No.
one
year
year than
than
the
the
entire American League.
That's correct.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I think it was the year he hit 60 or whatever.
Wow.
I think, or maybe it was a prior year where he hit 54 or something. He hit more home runs in the entire American League.
Like nobody hit.
Like
home
most
runs.
of them had like 6 home runs, the whole team.
Wow.
5.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was only 8 teams, but still.
We were
That's pretty
talking about
impressive.
Shohei Ohtani, how he, the other day, for those non-baseball fans, please bear with us. This isn't a baseball pod.
excuse us.
But
You
Ohtani,
guys can understand my pain.
right. But Ohtani's
Marissa's rolling her eyes right
the
now.
modern-day Babe Ruth. And the other day he pitched for the Angels. He's going to be a free agent this year.
I saw a stat. He passed up Babe Ruth in total innings pitched last week.
Right.
In his career.
So the other day he pitched against, I forgot which team, but so he's a starting pitcher. And for the non-baseball fans, pitchers don't bat anymore. They used to bat, and they batted.
I liked it when they
I did
batted.
too, but like they don't bat anymore, even in the National League. And pitchers were always known to be automatic easy outs. It was always the one thing you can count on in old baseball is when you get to the number 9 spot, you're going to get that automatic out and then roll it over to the top. So Ohtani is different though. He's like an ace pitcher. He's like the number 1 pitcher on any team he would go to, and he's a home run hitter.
He's like a cleanup hitter. It's like
Right.
you could throw another hitter in there. You know, if he was in the National League 5 years ago, you could have basically a whole lineup, and he'd bat probably like 3rd or 4th.
How could the
He wouldn't
Angels
be
not-
your 9th guy.
Right. How could the Angels not win with this guy? It's like when you pick up Ohtani, it saves you a pitcher spot and a hitter spot.
Yeah.
I mean, you could like get one more roster spot because of this guy.
Well,
He
it
can
just
play-
goes to show you. I mean, team dynamics are important, and so are. I mean,
but
it's just one
he
guy.
to me
Yeah,
seems like a great teammate.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying you said how did the Angels
Dude,
not win? With
I would
this guy?
pay so much extra as a Cub fan to see that guy roll out
Well,
there.
who
I mean,
else do they have there? They got Mike Trout. They got every. I mean, they're.
I
Yeah.
agree, man.
Yeah.
That makes no sense, and that's on
All
the
right.
Angels.
Enough baseball.
Yeah, enough
Off
baseball.
we go.
Hey, man,
Yes.
I have a really interesting story. Lindsay,
Yes.
Your life is.
I
constantly
almost saved a
interesting.
life the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, I mean, I almost hurt the lady first, and then I saved her from the infliction.
All's well that ends well.
So like if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have been in a situation in the first place. And then when she found herself in that situation, I
Tom
freaking
McDermott was there to save her.
saved the day.
See?
Wow.
This is going to be an
I
incredible
can't wait to
story.
hear that.
And the
details.
freaking local media doesn't even cover it.
I don't.
I should have been on page 1.
Yeah. No.
I know.
Not
That's
sure. I'm
reserved
not
for
sure
you
if-
when you smoke weed. Tom.
Yeah, above the line.
I do like it when they cover that, especially because I was in that cool green Notre Dame jersey.
Yeah.
I love that. It's my favorite.
Go
jersey.
Irish.
So anyway, the site of my heroic action.
Oh.
Teebles.
Well, all right. So T-Bulls, by the way, one of the last few, places where you can get real perch.
What is the
Frog
thing about
legs.
Teebles, guys? I'm going to ask you out loud. For those of you that aren't familiar with the region, Teebles is a famous restaurant.
Probably originally a roadhouse, right?
Yeah, but like it's been around for a century.
It is at the corner of the crossroads of America.
Yep.
30 and 40. US 30 and US 41. It is on the corner. And it's
T-Bulls.
been there for
Famous place.
90 years.
The only time I've ever gone to T-Bowls was post-funeral.
Okay. Well, what is Teebles known for besides great food? They sponsor our show. You'll get more from us, Teebles.
I
Okay.
mean, really good food.
Whatever.
But
If they sponsor us, I'll freaking glowingly report.
They have some of the
about
best rolls ever. They sell those rolls
Their
in,
rolls are
in
awesome.
they sell the rolls in
They are
grocery
very
stores.
good.
I love those rolls.
How valuable do you think their property is?
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
But John, you
Right.
got to remember, they used to own the other corner where there was a Waffle House, and they owned where the Walgreens is and the other
I didn't
buildings.
know that.
They
They own the whole
They had
intersection.
family houses all the way to the east. They sold those in the
I remember
90s.
when Kitty Lamb was catty corner.
It sure was.
Yeah, that was fun. You guys wouldn't know it.
Oh
I
yeah.
know. But anyway, so what is Teebles known for? Damn it! Like seniors
Older
love
folks.
the place, right?
Older
Yeah.
folks. My
Am
parents.
I'm not being out of line.
no,
right?
no. My parents go there once a week to the coffee
And
shop.
your parents aren't.
What?
young
They're in their
and
80s.
spry. They're in their 80s,
Well,
right? And they love
my
it.
mom's going to be 80. I should
Your
say.
mom is a lovely
79.
80. Right, she's a great looking 79.
Getting
But
around.
so what we know, and one thing I know is like the older people in my family at Christmas, I'm always going to Teebles
Yeah.
to get gift certificates. They're literally asking for Teebles gift certificates.
Or as Lindsay pointed out, oftentimes a post-funeral luncheon.
Okay,
Yes.
but why? What's common at post-funeral luncheons?
Old
Yeah,
people.
usually older
Old
folks,
people,
which is
right?
how we
Or we're
like it.
celebrating.
Old people don't listen to Lockpod, so I'm very comfortable treading on this.
What are you defining as old? Let's see who chimes in on chat.
Okay,
The
so
oldest person on chat today.
So we're going to a work function, John. I have the whole economic development team because I'm kissing butt a little bit. Yeah, a lot actually. Representative Hausleger, who he's a Republican state rep. He's a powerful person. Him and I have a great relationship with each other. We've always had like a mutual respect. Okay, even though we're on opposite teams.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys that gets along with me, and I get along with him.
And I would say that one thing about Hal is he does really try hard to take care of the region.
Agree.
You know, like he's somebody who is more than happy to reach out to you. It doesn't matter what party you are, and he wants to hear, you know, if he can help you, he will. I think that's
Agreed.
the thing about Hal.
So Hal's the main speaker of the Lake County Advancement Committee, but Hal's the main speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, we're gonna, because we get, you know, I want people watching out for us, and you can't. I mean, I love the Democratic Party, and Democrats watch out for us. But if you have a Democratic Party and a couple powerful Republicans watching out for us,
It's helpful.
it's helpful.
Well, and this is a luncheon that I
That's
think
a
is
good
held
word.
quarterly.
I love how you said that. It's helpful.
Helpful.
God, that's so smart.
And so the Lake County, what is it called? Lake County something advancement?
Community Advancement
Yeah,
Committee?
the fact that I
LC
can't remember.
CAC, Lake LCCAC.
LCAC.
LCAC? Something like that.
Like it's kind of.
That's a bad word. They should come up with a better name.
I mean,
LCAC.
Cal Bellamy's the
LCAC.
MC. Hilarious microphone incident, by the
Yeah.
way. Like he's trying to speak. It wasn't on. Then they turned it on, and it was just all like.
It was worse.
Terrible.
You talking in normal volume would have been better.
Yes.
It's
Kind of
so
fading
it was
of
there.
an organization. Would you say that?
It was
kinda?
there at the very beginning. That
Yeah.
microphone was there when T-Bulls was first made.
Yeah,
90
agree.
years ago. It was. It
Agree.
had a bullhorn on it.
And then while the speaker was speaking, a woman from T-Bulls, like one of the managers,
Yeah.
came in to try to fix it, and she was going like this as he was speaking.
Yeah,
No.
and like it was totally
No.
like they were talking about
See if it was working.
No.
like legislation and deep stuff, and this lady's like rewiring the system, and you couldn't help but just like pay attention to her, right?
It was like Tom
She's like
talking and
testing, and the guy's speaking testing. So like,
John, it was
other than that stuff,
It was like one of those times, like if you're in church, you're trying not to laugh. It was one of those moments. I was seriously trying not to cry.
so we have the whole team there, economic development team. We're all there, shaking hands
A
with
nice
Hal.
lunch, by the way.
Mostly Republican room, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
There was a couple D's. I saw
Friendly, though,
Councilman
yeah.
Schmidt from Cherville, our friend, was there, but it was mostly a Republican room. So we're in there, sort of. And then, of course, I didn't feel totally comfortable because as soon as I walk in, I see this ugly, ugly shirt. Looks like somebody barfed on it. And then I realized it was Spiro sitting in the corner. So he didn't talk
now
to
we're
us.
gonna get sued again.
Why? Because his shirt looked like somebody barfed on it? That's not
Defamation.
That is not defamation.
Maybe
Right?
to the shirt.
to the manufacturer.
defamed the shirt.
The manufacturer of the shirt may
You
sue me.
defamed the shirt.
So anyway, we walk in, and I had an exciting story because the incident already happened to me. So I'm walking in, and then I notice when I'm walking up to the first set of doors at T-Bulls, there's a, let's say, 85 or above lady on the arm of her daughter, I assumed. Her daughter's probably my age-ish. Okay, and they're walking up, and they're going slow. And I'm going normal speed, but they're going slow.
And you're behind him.
And I see this dilemma already. I see two heavy-ass doors, windy day, and I see a 50-ish woman with her 80-ish mom.
Okay.
And I'm a man, strong, strapping, good-looking,
Okay.
right?
Wow.
All right,
Well, I
all
mean,
right,
Lindsay?
whatever.
all right.
So I'm like, I'm going to save the freaking day and be a gentleman. Okay, so I run ahead of them.
How does this go?
And I don't know if they know
Sprinting.
me or not. Sprinting. Full dead-on
Or brisk.
sprint. Dude, brisk.
Okay.
Slash. Okay,
It's
so
like
double
that-
time.
that
Double time.
scene-
All right, there you go.
Double
See?
time.
There's a veteran for you.
I double time past them, and I get to the door, and I said, "Ma'am, here you go." And I open the first set of doors. Heavy ass doors,
Yeah,
by the way.
they are.
What the hell, T-Bulls?
Well, you know, it's a
It's a freaking
fancy
restaurant
restaurant with big
favored
doors.
by seniors,
Yeah.
and their doors weigh 400 pounds each.
They're heavy.
It's just asking for
It's
a situation like the one that developed.
It's just asking for a strapping
This
young
isn't
man
my
like
fault.
Tom McDermott to save the day.
This isn't my fault, is what I'm trying to say. This is freaking T-Bull's fault. They should anticipate these problems. Have maybe like an automatic door opener? How about that?
Oh.
You got
Maybe they
seniors
have it.
coming in. They do not.
Hit the old handicap
Yeah, the button, right, John?
Yeah. Mhm.
The ADA button. Yes.
So I sprint in front.
Oh, no.
I pull open the heavy door easily because I'm so strong, right?
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
the
of course.
lady and her mom walk in and they comment to me.
They say,
You were raised the right way.
Oh,
young
your mom's
man.
going to love that.
I agree. My mom raised me the right way. I don't know if I grew up in the most perfect environment. I love my mom. I mean, it was a pretty crazy hectic. But anyway,
That doesn't mean she didn't raise you right. You
I
can grow up
agree.
in a
Mom
hectic,
raised me
crazy
right.
environment.
But this lady thinks I was raised like an angel, and little does she know. I got some skeletons, but whatever. We'll talk about that later. So they go through the first set of doors, and they turn left, and they're heading for the second set of doors. And I'm still holding the heavy.
So what does a gentleman do?
You got to go, vacate the first door, double time it to the second door, open it up, right?
Mm-hmm. What's just give me, like, our listeners
10 feet.
a distance.
10 feet.
All right, so you got to get quick because they're in.
It's they're
not moving that quick.
What do they call that? Where they trap the cold weather so it doesn't get into the main building. I'm in one
not
of those.
the breezeway.
Breezeway?
Yeah.
Oh, is it the breezeway?
Okay.
breezeway?
That's a good idea. So I passed her up. Now in the breezeway, there's a carpet, though. Complicating. Like a rug, a throw rug. Okay? This is all on T-Bulls at this point now. And I go to the second set of
Sure it
doors.
is.
Still got the lady with her mom on the lady's left arm. So the 80-ish lady is closer to me. I open the door. Okay? When I open the door, I smash the rug. And the rug goes smash, 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 smash.
You mean
And
like
it
you
became
rumpled
an
it up like
obstacle.
it became?
Yes.
Oh.
And it became an obstacle.
became-
And I saw this all
became a
developing.
danger.
I opened it. I'm like, "Ah!" Like my brain
Slow-mo.
was like 5 seconds into the future, and I pictured this old lady
It's
falling.
like a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
And I'm like, holy shit! And then of course the lady hits it, and she starts. No,
Come on.
She's falling.
Come
And I'm
on.
like, "Ah!"
No
grab
way.
her arm. Grab her arm. Left arm.
On the way
strong,
down?
Strong on the way down, dude. With a
all caused by his chivalry.
with a strong grip, like grip of
So much
steel.
so
breaks
it
her
rips
arm.
her arm
yeah,
off.
rips her.
Dude, she probably has. She probably has
The
bruises.
osteoporosis in her arm
Dude.
just gave way, and then
broke
she's in
her
a
arm.
she's in a cast right
Lindsay,
now.
she's probably bruised for my iron grip, but I grabbed her, saved her from like face first.
From the face plant, arm's a little screwed up for a while, but
All caused by me. The whole thing.
just to be a gentleman.
I know, but I was raised right. I
Yeah,
agree.
You got that out. What, did they say you were raised right after?
No,
no.
no, they left. They were like, I think
They turned around and went to the
a
parking
little
lot.
shaken, a little
Wait,
shaken.
they left?
No, they kept walking, but the conversation between us ended at that point. Yeah, but I did
You
save
know,
a life because she was going down, and I saved her.
Vestibule's another good word. Rich Castro.
Vestibule.
Thank you. Bingo,
Rich.
Rich.
Vestibule.
That's the word I was looking
Vestibule.
So T-Bulls has some work to do.
I think
That's
it's
what
all
you're saying.
T-Bull's fault, personally.
Okay.
Because, like,
Well, I
Wait,
mean,
wait.
In that situation, who would have been sued? It would have been T-Bulls, correct?
probably me.
Yeah,
and
but
T-Bulls.
Tom would have been a non-party pretty quickly.
That would have been me
If
and
they could
T-Bulls.
have identified
They would have
him.
been like, he's the mayor.
I think that was the mayor that rumpled that rug.
Yeah, I'm
The
sure
mayor
he's got
pushed
great
her, I
insurance.
saw it.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
The ADA
You know
shows
what?
up there
no
today.
good deed, Tom.
I agree.
No good deed.
I end up getting sued because I'm trying to be a gentleman. That just learns you right there.
No good deed.
Sure
yeah.
did. No good deed, John.
That's right. That's a good story, wasn't it?
I loved it. Loved every
Thank
second
you.
of it.
I appreciate it.
There's we got to be clear. You're not. No one here is hating on T-Bulls because there's
Oh,
some,
no,
there's
no,
some
no,
people
no,
in the
no.
comments going, "Careful, I love T-Bulls."
Oh,
No,
I
dude,
lo-
I chowed my
love
I chowed my meal.
T-Bulls,
It
by
was
the way.
one of the
It is
best
one of the
stuff.
classic region
Yeah.
restaurants. It probably the classic
If I
region
could
restaurant
change
at this
anything
point.
about T-Bulls, I would change the doors.
The go-to
The
restaurants
doors weigh
like
400 pounds.
20 years ago, maybe more than 20 years ago, were Phil Schmidt's and T-Bulls for Perch. And those were the places. And
But
they got
the
great
doors
fried
are
chicken.
entirely too heavy. You got an 80-year-old woman. What if she is by herself? How the hell is she going to get
The
in?
only thing we're banging on is the doors.
the
Other
doors
than that,
are
T-Bulls
entirely
is
too
great.
heavy. And then don't throw the throw rug right there. Like, dude, you can't do
And
that.
the throw
yeah,
rug.
but then
Okay.
if it's raining, you can slip.
Anything else?
This is not Tom's middle finger. I do like
I
T-Bulls.
agree.
Yeah.
I love T-Bulls.
But if I got sued, Tom's middle finger would have been out.
T-Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would. Yeah, I got you. All right. Well, all's
What's
well
that,
that ends
Liz?
well.
I said if they don't have the rug there and it's raining out, people slip.
True story.
If only these ladies were listeners of Lockpod. I
They might be.
I
They
would
might
love to
be.
hear the story from their perspective, John.
Yeah. He's a
This guy
creep.
came out of nowhere and he
I
grabbed
never
my
said
mom.
he was. I never said he was raised right. I said you're a creep.
People were taking pictures of him. It was all for politics.
Like a Margaret puts
Yeah.
in the chat, like suddenly,
Yeah,
like
out of
my
nowhere.
arm is still hurting.
Ethel
Can you
and
give me
Margaret
your
were.
address?
Ethel.
All right, I got some mailbag. How about that?
Oh, John,
haven't done
Get
this
the
in a
lips
while.
go. Get the lips ready.
I love
Are the
that.
are the lips
John,
ready, John?
Kevin misses those lips.
Not
Mailbag.
bad,
Dude,
You know
see,
what?
that was weak.
John,
All right.
that was not
He
terrible
hasn't
though.
done mailbag in months.
I know, but it
He's
wasn't
out of
bad for
practice.
just like.
practice.
I agree, Lindsay. See, your best mailbag was a couple seasons ago,
Just
and you
consider
never
this
taped
to be
it.
spring training. for mailbag.
Dude, that's some weak ass mailbag.
It was
I didn't
all
think it was-
downhill from
John, I didn't think it was that bad.
Yes,
Thank you, Kevin.
mailbag.
Yeah.
All right, mailbag. So as everybody knows, I've been going through a lot national news. I was in news in New Orleans because of the ProPublica article about the train situation in Hessville. We had a public meeting. Lots of people were watching. So naturally, I get a lot more email about that subject. So I'll go through a couple of them.
And when you say like email, like you're getting them from all over.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's
these aren't
from
like
703 area code.
That's northern. I know this because I used to live there, Northern Virginia.
Wow.
Yeah, like
Good job.
Arlington,
You're like
Alexandria.
you're like Google. I don't even need Google when you're around.
Well, I mean that's a guess. Don't just throw it random.
I bust out one area code and he's like, "That's Northern Virginia." Fucking Google couldn't have done that. I would have had to type it into Google.
Kevin, what is wrong with you, dude?
I don't
That
know.
You have such a wealth of knowledge in that brain.
You know what,
man.
John?
Yeah,
He's
but a
forgetting
little bit of
important shit
everything, but
because of that.
not one thing of everything. That's the problem, John.
But like the thing is, he's going to forget an important fact about a case that he's representing because he knows the Virginia area code still. That's the worst part. It's like there's a limited
boy.
amount of space
I
up there,
agree.
dude. You like
I
got
don't tell.
area
You think
codes
I
are
say
clogging.
like? Do I say like, oh, get 703 out of your brain? I mean, like I don't know how to do that. It's in there.
All right.
Man.
Anyway, this gentleman from 703 has an idea for me to follow up. He says, the best way to deal with Norfolk Southern is with money. Okay. Have the town, it's a city, but anyway, have the town enact a train penalty for trains that are waiting in Hammond or blocking roads for more than 10 minutes to get fined by the minute. Once the penalties start adding up, the town can afford bridges, and Norfolk Southern will get the hint. Huh.
This sounds
Guy, I mean,
familiar to me.
why do you have all your advisors and people around you and department heads when you got guys like this emailing in with these genius ideas?
That's a great idea, man.
Genius.
I wish I thought of that.
So anyway, I don't want to break it to this gentleman that the whole thing started because we had an ordinance just like that that was ruled unconstitutional by the Supreme Court
Of Indiana. Yeah. Well, these Northern Virginia guys, they're heady, but
They missed that because they just checked into the whole issue now.
Right.
They didn't decide to go back and, as in
Didn't do
the
their
law
research.
biz, we would say shepherd-ize it.
bingo.
Hey.
If you would have shepherdized the ProPublica article,
You
if that
gotta
was the
shepherdize
case,
those articles,
It'd have been
buddy.
the Supreme Court case.
Lindsay and John are looking at us
I
like,
don't know
what
what's
the
going on.
Boring.
Shepherd-ize
Boring.
is like if you read a case, you have to understand if that case is still relevant.
Case
That's-
history.
Right. So in this case, he read one article, but he didn't realize there was a whole story tied to that article, and the story is exactly what he was recommended for us to do. So anyway,
Yes.
Thank
Shepherds
you,
is
sir.
a company. It's a company.
here's another one. Same issue. Dear Mr. Mayor.
Oh,
That's very
Mr.
cool.
Mayor.
nice.
People call me his sometimes too.
His honor.
His honor? Is that what?
That's what it's short for.
It's
His
like
honor.
his honor.
It's like HIZZ.
I thought they were like trying to disrespect
No, it's like
me when
his
I first
honor
said- right.
shortened.
His honor, blah blah blah. Like
His honor, yeah.
I thought they were messing with me.
I think it's actually his honor spelled differently.
it is.
See, there's
HIZZ
Kevin
over
spouting some
here.
random...
No kidding.
random
702.
Oh, you mean his honor, Tom?
Yeah. Where's 707 from?
I don't know.
All right. Jeez, oh, Pete.
Isn't that Illinois?
Well, give me Napa
No.
real quick. You know your childhood area code. What is it?
707.
I was going to say Napa. That would have been great.
It would have been great. All right. Read the article in ProPublica about the horrifying risk children are taking to cross the tracks to get to school on time. Shameful. Simple solutions. Yes, simple is still possible. Number one, personally go see Warren Buffett to apprise him of the awful situation.
Whoa!
Ask him to personally fund the building of pedestrian bridges for the children in time for school this fall. Two, or...
Oh, he's got two.
Or, he didn't have to put two, but he put one, two, or arrange for school buses to make trips along the streets where children are stranded. Pick them up, get them safely to school, then go back for more. God bless your efforts. Get her done.
Well, it was a nice closing and a nice opening. Just the advice was a little strange.
Yeah. So I'm not sure Warren Buffett's going to help us out. I would love to go talk to him.
That'd be cool.
I love...
Still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
He's like 95, still trades. He's the Oracle of Omaha. He is one of my stock picking heroes.
Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah. He's
Berkshire
a
Hathaway,
genius.
if you
He's
say
a
that.
genius. He's
Berkshire.
a multi-billionaire. He moves the market whenever he says anything about anything. The market literally moves. I don't
Pretty
think he
amazing.
has. He's a wonderful person. I don't think I would even, if I called up to set up a meeting, I don't even think he'd see the phone message, much less set up a meeting to give me $5 million to pay for a bridge.
Yes. You can always send buses along and just randomly pick up kids, apparently, on the side streets.
Yep.
Let's do some ads. That was great mailbag. It's so nice to have mailbag.
Mailbag's
by the way,
back. Send me some mail.
Yes.
I'll read it on air. So
I can't wait for T-Bulls to send you some mailbag for next week.
Hate mail.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Why?
it
What
was
did I
all
say that was wrong?
misconstrued. I
It's
think
their
it was all
door.
Our
They had a
positive.
doors
door
are
problem.
historical.
Their doors are probably historical, and you know what else is historical? Like violations of the ADA.
Oh, no.
I asked for the oldest person on chat. So far, we're at 70.
Really? Love that person.
By the way, quick update. Laura in chat says the side that faces the Walgreens does have an automatic door.
Oh, that's the one it was at.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's the one it was at.
Okay. I guess I could have
So
just
you
pushed
could
that
just
button.
push the button.
Well, T-Bowles is off the hook.
What is
Tom's
yeah,
not.
Let's
funny.
move on. Laura, block her, please.
She just ruined the whole story. There was automatic doors after all.
That's why they were so heavy.
Calumet
They were really heavy.
Brewing.
That's what would do it.
Jesus.
Are we ready for our answers?
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, we should get
I
off
just
this
realized
topic.
what an asshole I am, so I almost tripped an old lady. We're not going to push the button.
And it started off with, I just saved a life.
Yeah.
I just
Change-
realized what
almost.
an asshole I am. Featuring Jenny Craig Brown.
That's a good name.
Calumet Brewing, whether you're on the golf course or just spending a day
That would be
in
a
the
catchy
sun,
name, John.
I agree.
Yeah.
Totally
Great
agree.
I just
name.
realized,
Writing it
Mayor
down.
Tom, I
And
just
put
realized
just
what an
in
asshole.
caps.
I just realized. Took me a while. I am an asshole.
Michelob Ultra with only 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, and 4.2% ABV is the perfect beer for a summer day. Michelob Ultra brews a light lager that's worth every single sip. So no matter if you're kicking back after a long workout, a pickup game at the park, or a day out in the fairways, you're sure to enjoy this great light beer. Just don't drink it, enjoy it. Head over to Cal Brew on Facebook. And actually, they are going, not even, well, you can go over and hang out with them on Facebook if you'd like. But Cal Brew is supposedly going to give Lockpod a golf bag to give away.
What?
Yes.
That is
so
awesome.
We're going to have more details on
We
that
should
as
keep
season
it for
9
ourselves.
continues.
That would be so funny.
Tom's on the golf course. Photo of
Like,
Tom
take
with a
a
Michelob
picture.
Ultra bag.
Wasn't that supposed to be for the audience? I'm like, no, this is a
Yeah,
different
and
one.
I won it.
Saying, yeah, I
they gave us
commented and I
2.
won.
They gave us two.
You can also head over
You're
to the
supposed to
Michelob
give that to the audience.
Ultra websites and social media pages for details on this great family of beers. Enjoy the Ultra lifestyle with beers and cheers responsibly.
Powering America. Looking for a new career in 2023? Earn a competitive wage while you gain valuable hands-on experience as an electrician. Did we mention employer-paid benefits including health insurance, pension, and an annuity? If so, visit GACT697. That's jacked697.org. Sponsored by Powering America.
That was the best.
Jacked.
That was the best Powering America read. I think we've
Agree.
had.
Thank you.
Dude, if they were going to tape one and use it for posterity, that would be the one.
Do it again.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
No, just the way she
The
said
jacked.
jacked. That's great.
Jacked.
yes, I
Dude,
love
I'm
that.
telling you, I don't even know if they realized that the way she spun it there.
Record one more time.
Jacked.
Byway Brewing. By the way, I went to Byway the other day for Mother's Day.
Oh, nice call.
It was a nice call.
Love the food there.
It was really good.
So good.
They had like a special menu for.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was good.
All right.
Byway Brewing is a family-friendly microbrewery with a spacious taproom and an outside patio. Our brewing equipment offers a unique backdrop for your private events like weddings, reunions, or corporate parties. Byway is conveniently located just off of 8094 at the Kennedy Avenue South exit. Come on by and enjoy Byway's award-winning beers and unbeatable menu. For more information, check out bywaybrewing.beer.
Cantrell and Cantrell, attorneys at law. Are you injured or in trouble with the law? Give us a call today and schedule your consultation with somebody who's in court and at the jail every day. Call John Cantrell at 219-5544-LAW. That's 219-5544-LAW. Or visit their website at bettercallcantrell.com. John and his wife, Kristen, make a great team and are waiting to hear from you.
Rogers Roofing. When you want the best for your home and family, trust the best in the business, Rogers Roofing. Rogers Roofing has transformed homes in Northwest Indiana and the Chicagoland for more than 54 years, providing quality roofing, siding, gutters, and windows, all backed by the best warranties in the industry. To learn more and to schedule your free consultation, visit rogersroofing.com or call 219-933-9145 today. That's rogersroofing.com, 219-933-9145. And remember, at Rogers Roofing, excellence is expected every time.
All right.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you to our sponsors. We're going to go on. I got a new boss on the Hammond City Council. Apparently, I have a new boss that won the Democratic nomination. The reason I say I believe I have a new boss is because typically in this district in Hammond, the Hammond 2nd District, the Democrat 99% of the time goes on to victory in November.
Well, usually because it's unopposed. Nobody runs.
Usually because This is the type of
Republican
district
runs.
where you can't even find a Republican to run, usually. And I don't believe there's a Republican running in this district at this point either. So this person that won the primary, the gentleman that was running against him is a guy named Pete Torres. Pete's a retired cop, great guy, lived in the second his whole life. He was on the council before. I believe he did 2 terms in a previous life.
In the 90s,
Took some
80s,
time
90s.
off and then came back, and he's in his second term trying to run again in the city of Hammond. We back Pete because he's, I don't know, how old do you think Pete is? 75-ish?
Probably in his 70s, yeah.
75-ish, let's just say in that ballpark. So obviously, he was moving quicker 20 years ago. He's been, but he's a great guy. He's done a great job on the council. We backed him out of loyalty because that's what we do. When you have a good career and you do the right thing, you back the people, and Pete's wonderful.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you back
Great
him? He's
guy.
a great guy, smart guy, loves the second.
Cares about his district.
Retired cop, just a great guy. Like, never did anything to embarrass his district, nothing. But unfortunately for him, he's running against a family that is well known in the second district. And when I say the family, the person on the ballot was a guy named Al Salinas the third. And all 3 Al Salinases are alive and active in the second district. So we had Grandpa Al Salinas, who's a great guy,
Wonderful guy.
working the district.
Love Elsie.
For his grandson, of course. And then you have the dad, who's also a well-known Hammond political figure. He was a councilman in that district for a long time. So Dad Al Salinas is working the second. And then you have the candidate himself working the second district. Okay? Now we have 3 Al Salinases against a councilman that's been a good guy, but he's slowing down. Okay? Doesn't have a huge budget. And we're still backing him. Not because I didn't think Pete was going to win. I called it, actually. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. You saw the writing on the wall. Okay? It was like, I'm going to back Pete because I'm a good guy and because I want to support a good guy. I don't know if we're going to be victorious, but I'm still going to do it because I have, integrity.
Yeah,
right?
we were helping. We were doing
Right.
whatever we could, attending
All
his
of us.
events. Yeah, for sure.
So we back Pete.
Out of
Pete-
respect, by the way.
We spent a couple bucks sending out direct mailers. We did everything we could to help him, but ultimately the Salinas family prevailed. And we thought that was going to happen, and it did happen on Election Day. Okay? So now I didn't back Al for a couple reasons, because I didn't back the Salinas because of a couple of reasons. Pete's a great guy, obviously, and Pete deserved our support. But Al also has had a run-in with me personally as mayor, and Al's had run-ins with the Hammond Police Department recently, by the way, within the last 2 years. Arrested by the Hammond Police Department, the candidate that's running, for beating the shit out of a family member.
Those are the allegations.
The allegations. And there was pictures that matched the allegations. I'm not sure anything resulted from that, but he was arrested by the Hammond PD.
Yeah, he's been charged. It's
And,
pending, so these are all just allegations.
Okay. He's alleged to have beaten the shit out of one of his family members. Okay. Now, sometimes these cases don't go forward. All right. And I knew that he was arrested for this. I saw his mugshot. I heard from the officer that arrested him, and I was disgusted that a person running for public office has been arrested by the police department he wants to be the boss of. How could the police department respect a guy they just arrested? And he's on the council? Come on. So I didn't support him for that reason. And he had a personnel situation in the city of Hammond that we had to fire Al because of.
I had to deal with it, so. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we separated our employment agreement with him and the Hammond Sanitary District over a situation that was personnel related. And I don't want to get into And I don't want to get into details because I don't want to expose the personnel situation because it's embarrassing to the innocent party.
Right.
So I've had run-ins with Mr. Salinas, who is apparently going to become Hammond's next second district councilman, and they're not positive. So that's why I back Salinas. That's why I back Torres. All right. I have very solid reasons for doing it, and Salinas won. So on the night he won, I sent him a congratulations tweet. Hey man, congratulations! I know this guy. We used to coach baseball together. Congratulations.
And let's talk about that, because I think that's something that over time you either knew inherently or have done, because I've seen you do it on many, many elections.
I'm the mayor.
And even when you were chairman.
Yeah.
And you have to reach out to people that you did not support.
I didn't support.
And you have to start fostering a relationship.
So I reach out and I'm like, hey, you won. Congratulations. I'm willing to do anything as your mayor to work with you and to help better the second district. Some normal, generic. I didn't even 100% feel that way, but that's what you're supposed to do as mayor. And I did. And I'm being a big person.
It's proper to do that.
It's proper for the mayor to do that. I want to have welcome this new person into the Hammond City Council, right? And say, hey, listen, we're going to work together. We're going to do great for the second district. You beat the former councilman fair and square. Mm-hmm. And I reach out to him. Nothing. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's the day of election, right? Well, I'll wait till the next day.
Emotions are
This
still
is like
raw.
Tuesday night. And he's probably celebrating with his part, and he probably doesn't want to deal with the mayor who opposed him and who we know each other, and he doesn't like me probably because of everything I did, whatever. There's a lot of people that don't like me. So I wake up the next day.
A couple old ladies in Cherville, maybe. But
I wake up the next day, and somebody sends me, I'm not friends with them on Facebook or anything, but they sent me his Facebook post the next day. And they're like, this is talking about you, Mayor, so I wanted you to see it. And it's a post made by the new councilman, and I want to read it. And it's posted for those of you that could watch it. It says this. It's a picture of the councilman who won. It's got a dude next to him with 2 thumbs up.
It's
and
like he's on the beach, like an emoji next to him, and he's on the beach.
It's not the Hammond Beach, funny enough. But anyway, it says, bitches, we won.
In parentheses, bitches.
To all the haters, you know who you are. And I'm like, that guy is calling the mayor a bitch. And he just won.
And bad grammar on haters. It's
but
plural, no apostrophe.
This is the Democratic nominee. I've been mayor of the city of Hammond for 20 years. I've been the Democratic U.S. Senate candidate, Democratic congressional candidate, Democratic chairman. I'm the freaking standard bearer of the Democratic Party in the city of Hammond. This guy just won in the city of Hammond. I didn't even have an opponent, Republican or Democrat, in the last 2 elections. And I have a new councilman that was running against a weak candidate. Let's be honest. And I backed the candidate out of loyalty, and the first thing he does when he becomes a candidate is call me a bitch.
Whoa.
I don't mean to it's just like, it's so
That's
bizarre.
crazy.
It's
This is the
just
first thing he
bizarre.
does. He doesn't respond, thank you, Mayor, looking forward to
Well-
working with you. He says, bitches.
Well, how about
we
this?
know who you
How
are.
about this? As like a councilman-elect, is this what you want to see?
No.
Like, shouldn't it be
I
like,
don't want this
I
fucking
can't
guy
wait
to
to
win.
help. I can't wait to help the 2nd district.
Fuck
I'm
this
so
guy.
excited.
I don't want this guy to ever sit on the Hammond Council. I don't care who runs against him. If you're the biggest Republican, I will back you against this piece of shit. Okay? If you're an independent, I will back you against this piece of shit. He wants
Tom's
to,
riled
like,
up.
he's.
Tom's riled
hell,
up.
Kevin, what if I don't do anything about this? I have a new councilman that calls the mayor a bitch. Bitches,
not.
you know who you are, bitch. I'm like, what? What am I supposed to do with this? John, Lindsay?
I'm like,
help
John,
me.
I'm not
A
trying
bitch
to laugh,
and a
but
hater, though. You're a bitch and a hater.
Yo,
Tom.
good
What did
point.
I do?
That's
I
a good point, John.
supported a guy that's a good guy.
John wants to
Lindsay?
pile it on. Don't forget, Tom, you're not only a bitch, you're a hater.
Haters.
I mean,
Possessive.
Possessive of what? Haters of what?
I mean, he's obviously talking about multiple people because it's pluralized, correct?
Well,
He's talking about me and Lindsay.
Yes.
Just you? I didn't.
Well, maybe I'm me
You're
and
multiple
others.
people.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. If he's dumb enough to be vague about who he's calling a bitch, then he's a dummy anyway. Because he should be like,
Bitches, I don't mean the mayor.
if he doesn't, he's like, I wasn't talking about you. It's like, well, you should have been a little bit more specific, my friend, right? Because I took great offense at that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Could have been more clear. You should have been more clear.
Yeah.
It's definitely not classy, but
Oh my God, Lynn, this guy, if you knew the whole story, and the only reason I wouldn't tell you the whole story, because it's all true what I would tell you, but I would embarrass an innocent party. But this guy's a creep,
And we
man.
shouldn't talk about personnel matters.
He's a
on
creep,
the air,
man.
but
This guy's a creep. And he's going to be he wants to be in charge of the city, and he's a creep. And he's a thug. The first thing he does, instead of saying, I'm looking forward to being the 2nd district councilman, as you said, the first thing he does is, bitches, look at who we won, bitch.
Is
Like,
that
that's
his
my
avatar?
guy. That's my guy.
that is maybe
Is that his avatar?
That's my
That's
guy.
his-
That's our new
that's his-
2nd district councilman, apparently.
okay.
Fuck him, man.
Whoa.
Seriously.
yikes.
All right, I'm gonna
All
let you
right,
take
are you over it?
No.
Good?
I'm
All right,
freaking
he's
fired
gonna-
up.
Tom's
Oh,
gonna-
no,
Tom's
I'm
still
seriously like the
boiling
good
a
thing
little
about
bit.
not being the Democratic chairman. The good thing about not being the Democratic chairman is I don't have to put up with this bullshit. If I was the Democratic chairman, I'd have to swallow my pride. I don't have to swallow shit.
What if he comes out and he's like, I wasn't
He's
referring
gonna-
to you, Mayor.
Like a
Then-
retraction.
He
Yeah.
should retract it ASAP.
Quick.
like
quickly.
I meant the other bitches.
He should.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
meant-
right. He should be.
I meant
specific
Kevin and
about
John.
who he was calling.
Not you, Mayor.
Right.
And then what would we do, John?
What if
Probably
he was calling
nothing.
Lindsay?
Oh. Well,
he's
you
never
would
met me.
You would take
so-
offense to that.
No, what if he was
As,
like,
as her father.
there were some other people in the
I wouldn't
district
take
who were
offense
running
to it. I
against
don't even
me?
know who
Yeah.
this guy
I
is.
sent out multiple mailers against him. So. Oh, we got our golf bag. Look at that.
We're gonna put
Hey,
that
Steve,
in
what's
here in a
up?
little bit. Steve
Hey.
shows up talking about. I wasn't going to say the B word again.
We've been
So-
using the B word a lot today, Steve.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
He's got our golf bag to give away.
All right. Wow.
Yeah, we've managed to screw up promoting this golf bag enough.
It's
Steve,
only,
why
it's
don't
only
you-
episode 9.
Why
What's
don't
up,
you
Steve?
help us out here?
I met Brewing.
Cal Brewing brought in the golf bag.
Put it right on the table, right alongside. Yeah.
That's
Look at that.
Lockpods?
This is
That's
the one
for
we're giving
us to
away.
give away.
That looks like Tom McDermott's future golf bag.
Lockpod listener did not win. They decided to give us another one.
Oh, well, thank you for all the Lockpod listeners that did enter the contest. You didn't win, but you've got chance number 2 because you're a Lockpod listener to win. Steve will probably get the details to us in the next read. So by Friday, you'll know the rules, and we will, auction this off to the highest bidder, maybe.
Hey, Steve, we'll be ready in probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes.
We got some ads to do.
Oh, geez. Okay.
All right.
All right. No, actually, are we going to bounce this one or?
I love it.
Okay, let's talk about it real quick.
What one?
Tip inflation.
Oh man,
This is annoying. This is an annoying topic.
Dude,
I always tip 20%.
I know, Lindsay, but
No matter what.
But sometimes you're faced with strange situations, Linz, where you maybe are like, wait, why am I tipping? Why am I even thinking about tipping 20% in this situation?
right. Like, I mean, think about it. Like, if you go to a Starbucks, and I realize people have to make your coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that takes effort. I get that, right? Mm-hmm. But if I'm paying, I go to the airport the other day, and I'm paying like $6.50 for a small cup of coffee, right? And then at the end, they're like, do you want to put 20% on that? And I'm like, dude, I'm paying $6.50 for something that costs you 15 cents.
So my rule at Starbucks is I tip my local Starbucks because I know the staff in there. Like, I've been going there so long. Like, hey, Kevin, blah, blah, blah. So when I do mobile app, I always tip on the little
I get
drop
it.
down.
If you know the people.
Yeah.
you
But if
feel
I'm
that
not,
extra
if I'm like
pressure.
at a nondescript Starbucks in the airport, I'm not tipping. And what about like when they flip the iPad around at you?
Yeah.
John, Lindsay?
Yeah, man.
And they flip the iPad and it says, and it doesn't even get, it like starts with, do you want to give like a 20% tip or like no tip is nowhere on there. I don't even feel comfortable hitting no tip.
Wasn't tipping traditionally because the folks, you would give a tip who don't make a living wage?
Like bartenders or
Yeah,
right.
But people at
waiters,
Starbucks
waitress.
now, they're making $15 an hour.
I
Health
know,
insurance.
Yeah, health insurance,
401ks.
Right.
annuities.
Yeah, help with student loans.
Yeah, so I don't know. We're in a world. I was at like Home Depot the other day, and it was like, "Do you want a tip?"
No way.
dude. It's getting bizarre.
Yeah,
Home
that's
Depot.
Yeah, it's getting
Home
bizarre.
Depot had do you want a tip?
Dude, it's stupid.
You're joking.
I'm not kidding. I think it was Home Depot.
What?
Or Lowe's, one of the two.
I don't
Wow.
know. See, the thing is, what they're doing is they're shifting the hourly wages onto us.
Correct.
It's like, so they're making 15, or let's say they only pay them 10, and they're like, listen, we'll put a tip thing on there, and people are stupid enough to pay it. So, like, for doing their normal jobs. Like, if I go to a coffee shop and you make coffee, that's your fucking job, right? That's why I'm paying $5 for something that costs 15 cents.
Yeah, I mean, you
And
can't,
like, but that's the thing, Kevin. It's like there's certain areas where I don't think, like, if
how about
you're,
carry out pizza? I was like, I went and picked
You
up
made
a pizza carry out.
You made a piece of
I
pizza,
don't
right?
feel
But
like
if they
I should give 'em a
deliver,
tip.
of course,
Deliver,
right?
absolutely.
First off, when they deliver, let's say you do Domino's
every time.
But what I'm saying is, there's a delivery fee built in.
Yeah.
So you're paying $5 already.
Yep.
Before they even get to your door, and then usually you give them more money
But
when
like
they
at
get there,
Jimmy
right?
John's, it says on their app, it says the driver does not get the delivery fee.
Okay. So
Who
you pay
gets
them,
the delivery fee?
They do.
That's what I want to know.
That's another thing.
Franchisee, John.
It's like a $5 delivery fee.
I
Who's
agree.
getting it?
The guy who owns the place.
That's another thing is now all of a sudden there's all these rando fees that never used to be on there.
Yeah.
It's like when you're checking out a hotel, you used to have all these fees
Oh my
tacked
gosh,
on. Now
it's
you go to a
crazy.
restaurant, you have some type of fees. Sit down fee, bathroom fee.
It's
fucking like-
crazy.
Oh, you wanted to sit down or stand up? Oh, sit down. Yeah, the chair fee, right?
In this article, there's a guy in Atlanta that says he switched to service-inclusive model in last July, meaning the check for each guest now includes a 25% charge that is split among the staff. That's crazy.
So, like, what? I think we should come up with Lockpod rules.
Well, let me give you some scenarios that stress me out when I'm tipping.
Uh-huh.
Ready?
Feel free to tip the podcast, by the way.
I've got four, 5 different tip scenarios that stress you out. 1, do you ever, okay, what do you do? Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Do you ever say no when they turn the iPad around and hit no tip?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm in, like, Chicago or someplace far away.
No.
If I'm local, I'm super generous. So.
What do you do when they add the tip in at a restaurant and there's still a blank line for additional tip?
Give $5.
I always give a couple bucks.
Yeah, agree.
Because I don't, well, I'm
'Cause
always
they
like,
do,
what if they
like-
fill it in with 400
But
if I leave it
sometimes
blank?
if they do that, so you're saying you go to a restaurant,
Yep.
there's a tip already built in,
Like give a large table or something.
right, and it's like 14, 15%, and then
18,
I add, or
whatever.
18, I'll add a couple bucks. I agree.
Fair. Okay. This is another one. What do you do when someone buys you lunch and the waitress comes over and says, that gentleman over there who just left bought you lunch?
You leave a tip.
Agree.
No, I ask if he left a tip and then how much.
Oh.
I always
leave some money on the
because you
table.
were benefiting. Like I get that sometimes somebody will pick me up at El Taco or something, right?
Right.
Not just El Taco. They'll pick me up, and then if they get your meal, I walk out and leave $5 on the table.
Fair, same way.
Especially like or $10, whatever, depending on.
What do you do when you buy someone lunch?
I tip well.
I tip in the receipt as well.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily
Always.
tell the
I
people
tip-
like,
no,
hey,
'cause I don't wanna
I
take
got
a
your
chance.
lunch and I tipped them.
I don't want to
never
take a
say that.
chance that
Agreed.
they'll walk away and not tip.
Fair. Okay.
I tip
I
like
think we're all...
because what happens sometimes is I have a standard rule if I see police officers, usually because I'll see them in restaurants because firemen don't go to the restaurants, but or even any city employee for that
Yeah,
matter. If I
yeah.
see somebody in there, I always pay for my meal and I'll pick theirs up.
And you
Always.
leave the tip on
and
that
I leave
receipt.
them a big tip.
Yeah,
and then
fair.
what usually happens is so I leave a big blanket tip for both of the servers, and then they'll walk away and usually leave a couple bucks too. So the server gets taken care of.
Fair. They get
the
like
people
double.
get a free meal. I'm the one that gets screwed.
And
So
what about, do you ever leave cash on the table instead of on your
I never
receipt?
leave cash on the table.
I do sometimes.
Cash is king to me. I don't like just dropping cash unnecessarily.
Sometimes I'll leave it for the server because I'm always like, do they really get all the money in the receipts?
Marissa and I are like cash people. We
I am
get-
too.
I love
I'm
cash. I don't like people watching my spending habits. So anyway, all right, we're gonna go into our next set of ads, and when we come back, we got Jenny Craig Brown along with our business manager in studio with us. Talk a little bit about
I didn't know
Girls
Steve
on the
was gonna be
Run.
on.
Jenny and I had an experience last week. We want to talk about with Region Feud, and we're gonna finish off the show on some fun. I think the whole show's been fun, but so look forward to Jenny coming in and hang out with us. We'll start off with Ku Klux Law. Are you facing legal challenges and you don't know where to turn? Who are you going to call? Ku Klux. That's who. Your trusted source for legal advice in Indiana and Illinois. Do you need representation, buying or selling in real estate? Who are you going to call? Ku Klux, of course. Do you need help forming a business? Ku Klux Law, of course. Did you get injured in a car crash or at your job? Call Ku Klux Law. That's who you call. No matter what your legal issue is, call Ku Klux Law at 219-671-6347 for a free consultation. Hablamos Español.
Misprint Printing. Misprint specializes in delivering the highest quality signs and printing on time and under budget. Misprint's experience and technology allows them to offer custom, commercial, on-demand printing and sign solutions. Rick Balzenberger and his team have served Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana for over 30 years. They have 2 convenient locations to serve you in Munster and in Hammond, both on Calumet Avenue.
Ron J. Pressmer Insurance Agency has been located for decades right on Indianapolis Boulevard, serving all your insurance needs. They specialize in a wide variety of insurance products and services, including auto, home, business, life, and much more. The Pressmer Agency serves over 1,000 people and businesses in all Chicagoland and the Midwest. Call Ron, Ronnie, or Michael at 219-844-0103.
Tortillas Nuevo Leon is the gold standard in Mexican cuisine throughout the Midwest. Look for Tortillas Nuevo Leon's popular red and white label at your local grocery store and enjoy quality Mexican products made with local expertise. Song.
Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia de todo corazón. Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia de todo corazón.
The Bug Guy Pest Control. Warmer temperatures mean unwanted guests such as ants, spiders, wasps, mosquitoes, and more shut down their party before they even get started. A comprehensive pest control from the Bug Guy will help you enjoy the outdoors as well as the indoors all summer long. To solve your pest problem or to start a preventative plan, call the Bug Guy today and tell the pests he's on his way. You know what? I use the Bug Guy. He has had his second trip out, and
Really?
the second season in a row, I haven't had a bee.
I'm waiting
Really?
for him. I'm waiting for my second year work on the
nice.
house. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great. Brian's great.
Brian is tremendous, and I even when I call him last year, and we had like more. This first season, we had more of a problem.
Nice.
Call him up and not a problem.
And Steve,
at all.
you live in like a really tree-y area too. Like
Tree-y.
Not now.
tree-y?
Tree-y.
Tree-y?
I did before,
Like
but now
that.
I live in full sun.
Oh, do you?
But the full sun brings
That's
a
right.
lot of bees.
Oh.
And so
Yeah.
but they don't hang out. So anyway, call Brian at 219-810-7481 from the Bug Guy Pest Control.
All right. Welcome to the studio, Jenny Craig
Welcome
Brown.
again
Hi.
to the studio.
Repeat performer.
I know.
Is
You-
it last
you guys
year
had me
you
back
run?
again, so I didn't do that terrible.
I
No,
knew it
you
was
did
going to be
great.
a
It
was
bubbly,
last
fun
year.
You
experience
did
when
great.
Jenny's on. So
Yeah,
look-
Jenny's like high
Awesome.
energy. I need
Last
to
year
pick
I
it-
had glitter shoes on. I don't have any
That's
on this
right.
year.
I like
I
those
tried. I have
shoes.
glitter hairspray, if
Yeah.
that counts. But
I
no,
think that counts.
No glitter shoes today.
We'll take glitter.
Okay, that's who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Glitter.
Jenny and I were hanging out last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had an event.
Oh,
in,
man.
In the what's the home campus called there?
Camp Life. That's our office in
Dude,
Valpo.
like if you work at a place called Camp Life, you
It's
know
pretty
it's gonna
rad.
be different. It is.
It's always fun. We have a
Gotta
full
be.
studio in the basement. You guys came.
Right. I'm surprised
I
there's
mean,
no
you
like
didn't take
foosball
any-
table or something in there. You gotta talk to Chris.
Well, when we have 6 mayors plus Chris all in one
Yeah,
shoe,
that's
we
true.
really don't have room
You know
for all
what?
that
You know
other
what you
stuff.
could do at Camp Life, Chris? Sand volleyball. There you
Ooh,
go.
wow, that's fun
I'm
for the
here
summer.
for this. That's fantastic.
See, I'm gonna hook you up.
And
So
then
if
we'll
there's a
set up
sand
a bunch of
volleyball
tents
court,
in
it
the
should
back.
be named
We'll just,
after
like,
me.
party for the
Honorary.
Uh,
Well, you never know.
it was your idea.
You
so,
guys
I
would be
mean,
ahead of
it's
the
gotta
curve
be
if
yours.
I pass away unexpectedly. They're like, we knew something you guys didn't know.
The umbrella organization
Honorary
is Great
court.
News Life, right?
Yes.
Great News Life
Umbrella's
is
Great
Umbre-
News Life. Yep,
And you're the
exactly
executive
right.
director.
Correct.
All right.
Yep. And then we've got Valpo Life, Portage Life, LaPorte County Life, and NWI Life.
And you
they're
cover a lot of
all-
Hammond, too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know a
So
lot of Hammond
NWI
stuff.
Life encompasses Lake County.
Are we the
and
only
it's
Lake County city
only-
with you guys?
No.
No.
We work with
Hobart,
Hobart
yeah.
and Crown Point. We work with
Nice.
several.
That's true. What am I thinking?
And it's all
Yeah.
good news.
And it's all good news. So we're only exclusively positive. Good
That's true.
news. We don't allow any negativity. So don't.
And who
even
would have thought
try it.
that you guys, honestly, when you guys started, who would have thought? Because like
Who
the
would have
whole
thought
media,
good news in the region is,
right?
is
like,
a
there's
Our
going to be a
founder only.
lack of material available for you.
Yeah, our
Right?
founder Chris Malman was the believer, and
He
then
is.
everybody told him no, so he
Agreed.
went and started it on his own.
I was one of
And,
the
yeah.
early guys, right?
Yep, you were.
So
I
Jenny,
was.
how does
You mean the early nose?
No, I was one of the early supporters. I was
Early
like,
supporter,
I'm
yeah.
interested.
First
in
person
it.
we banned from the show.
You're like,
that,
I'm going to
John?
see if we've got good news.
you say,
John-
Jenny? How does it feel to be on a show where it's exclusively bad news? Like you heard that T-Bull story, right?
I mean, you
I
said
saved
it, not
somebody's
me.
life.
No.
you
It
know?
started
I
as
didn't
good
hear
news.
this. I was
Yeah,
driving.
it's a great
It was a
story.
long drive. Was it
I
this morning
saved
you
her
talked
life,
about
but
this?
it was my fault that I had to save her life.
Oh well,
It's a good story.
Putting him in danger and then saving
I
them.
put her
So
in
let me
danger
ask-
and then
Doesn't
saved
that
her
just
from the danger
equal
that I
to a
created.
zero?
Yeah.
That's
Let me ask Jenny this question. Would that qualify as good news?
Mayor saved life.
Well, we would have to not focus on the first bad part,
Yeah.
which I think would probably come into play in some sort of
It was
the
all coming from a good
explanation.
place in my
Yeah.
heart. Yeah.
You were trying to be good
Yeah.
because you felt bad for being bad.
And then I like screwed up. Yeah. So hold it. So Jenny and Chris put on a region feud the other
Yes.
day.
Oh, like
Region feud. Dun-dun-dun.
Oh, like Family Feud.
Yeah.
Like
All
straight
right.
up.
I'm glad
like
you got that
region
from that
with
song.
like
It's not right.
Yeah.
That was good.
Da-da-da-da.
What's that guy's name? Len Dawson or
Len
Cindy
Dawson. No,
Dawson?
not Len Dawson. Richard
Somebody-
Dawson.
Richard Dawson, thank
Yeah.
you.
So Jenny was Richard Dawson in this one.
I
Oh.
was. You're welcome.
And
Yes.
she didn't grope on the contestants
I did
like
not
Richard.
kiss anyone once.
The real Richard
There was
Dawson. You
nothing
remember that?
weird.
Yes.
She was.
He
Oh,
was
yeah.
the
He's
kisser.
always kissing.
Lindsay.
Yes.
Lindsay, Richard Dawson would go up to the women. This is in the 1970s. He'd literally kiss them in front of their husband, like on the lips kind of stuff.
Good for
Yeah,
him.
it was
Remember
Like
the
this he
lips.
did.
It would not be acceptable
Steve Harvey
today.
doesn't do that now.
He'd like
No,
slip a
no.
little.
No.
Because it's Me Too and all that. You can't
Yeah, you
make
can't
out
do
with
that.
people on air anymore. Back
Well,
in
it
the
was just
70s,
like
that
a
shit was
welcome kiss. I was considered like a inappropriate.
inappropriate
I mean,
myself.
we didn't
I'm not-
kiss
I'm
when
not
I
trying to
got here
defend
today.
Right?
We
That's right.
didn't.
No.
Like if we were
you
in France,
welcomed
maybe.
me well, and there was
Right.
no kissing.
Like
So-
I think hug is a little aggressive sometimes, but like when you're like groping.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a little
Richard
too
Dawson,
much.
he was handsy.
Yes, he was.
he was antsy.
Yeah.
He'd get canceled today.
So
but-
anyway,
Long ago.
Jenny did not do that. There was no
so I
groping.
did not.
All right, so
but
was
I
it still a
was
lot
the
of fun?
hostess with the
Yeah,
most-
I was
Yes.
looking forward to that part actually. It's like,
Tom stayed in his seat anyway.
I was like, what?
What?
He kept on going like this. And I was
Yeah,
like,
right. Like
Stop.
I was like reached out and she'd walk by like, what the hell?
I thought that was happening.
So anyway, we had 6 mayors.
6 mayors.
And Chris.
Whoa.
And Chris Malman, our founder. Yeah.
Fun.
And we, it was 2 teams.
My team lost.
Do you want to talk about team names? Should we mention that?
Yeah.
I mean, no
Yeah.
spoilers, no spoilers.
No.
Videos coming out soon.
Oh, my bad.
What
I
was-
didn't.
no,
We didn't
you're
lose.
fine.
I
No,
blew
you're
it.
fine.
Right. We won.
He won.
I'll
Oh, the
keep them
video's not
confused.
out yet.
I'm
I thought
actually
it was.
surprised you
No.
didn't. No, it's okay. Don't worry.
So it'd be
it's
like
going to
being on a
be
Family
blew it.
super rad.
Feud.
Plus, there's 6
We'll
mayors
delay this
who
until
won.
after, okay?
Who won? No, you're
Yeah.
fine. The team names were my favorite.
Yeah.
What was yours? Do you remember?
It was it came from the other one.
Yeah. So
The other one was elder statesman.
elder statesmen.
And we
so
said
they,
that we
you
were
know,
the younger.
older, distinguished
Man,
mayors.
you were on the younger
possibly.
you were on the younger side.
It was appropriate.
It was appropriate.
Yeah. The Younger Statesman was our team.
The Younger
right.
Statesman.
We lost.
They
But
did
I'm not
great.
supposed to say that.
Yeah.
They did wondrous. I think you
Great
guys did
effort.
Great
A
job.
for
You
effort,
did
Tom.
lose.
You know what I
I'm
did?
not saying you're wrong.
On the very first one, I was the first contestant who goes up to the buzzer.
Question. What was the
Yeah.
question?
Dude,
Can we
this
give
is a
this
hard
away?
one.
Oh, you could talk about it.
I
No,
got the
it's
number
fine.
one
It's
answer.
still
And-
super fun to watch.
And at the time, I got the number one answer. I was like, of
Yeah.
course I got the number one answer. But as
Yeah.
it turns out, that was not an easy thing to hit the number one answer.
Correct.
I don't think
and
anybody
then you
got
kicked it off like
right
with
off the bat.
fireworks.
Number
and
one
then
answer.
it
Boom.
just-
Were there any questions
Was
you had a
not.
problem with? Like
Dude,
you didn't like
no,
the
no.
category. You didn't.
No, but like, okay, the first question was, what is the most famous dish in the state of Indiana?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was famous dish.
And I had,
favorite
like-
Lemon
food.
rice soup.
Sugar pie.
Why was
Good
that
answer.
not on there, Lindsay?
Oh my god.
I know.
Good answer. by
Lemon
the way.
rice should have been on
It
there.
should have
But
been
that's
on
By the
there.
way,
that's in the region.
You guys
This
are
was state of Indiana.
debating
This is
amongst
full state.
yourself.
Called region
I had
food.
2 seconds to think, and I got it.
No, it was what's the best?
I just traveled the state though, so it's
Oh,
easy.
I was
Yeah.
gonna-
Well,
some of
isn't
the
it
questions
the-
were
the-
NWI based and some were state based.
Isn't it
And then we had the region's
tenderloin?
leaders.
Tenderloin,
Yeah.
pork tenderloin
Yeah,
sandwich.
exactly.
Yeah, tenderloin
That was number one.
Yes, that was it.
Honestly, like I got nervous because I'm like, holy shit, I'm the worst candidate ever if I don't do well on this one. There's nobody in the room other than me ran for a statewide office. Number one answer, like right
We were
out.
at dinner and there was sugar pie, and I think Marissa pointed
Sugar
out that
pie
was
was on
it was
there.
the
Yeah.
state
It is.
pie.
Sugar pie
or
was on
something.
there.
Food.
Yeah, sugar
Yeah.
pie was on there.
Yeah.
Lemon rice was not.
I've actually never had sugar cream. Is it sugar cream pie?
I
Sugar
just
pie,
had it. It
whatever
was
is?
very good.
Yeah.
I've never. Was it?
Yeah.
Is it
What do you
just
have it at
whipped cream
T-Bowls?
pie?
It's almost
Yes,
like a custard.
probably. I don't remember where it was. but-
So
What the hell is sugar
another of the
cream pie?
questions was best restaurants in the region, and I'm like
The wheel.
Gambas,
Oh.
right?
Sure.
For sure.
I was sad that wasn't on there.
I'm like,
It wasn't on there. No.
According
it
to
wasn't.
who?
I know.
This is
well,
where-
that's the
Is this
thing.
happy news
These
or is
are,
this
we're
sad
pulling
news?
up
No.
new information. These
Okay.
were like 2023 results. Obviously, we didn't poll people. Maybe that's the issue. But listen, folks, I got a lot.
Yeah,
on right
what is
now.
it, like
I
the-
can't poll 100 people.
No,
I don't
I
have
know.
time for that.
So like, and then you could tell like some of the answers were distorted by maybe a bunch of people in Hobart got together and answered it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the answers that we would find. So I was like, asparagus, freaking awesome restaurant, right?
Very, very
Thai.
popular.
It's like one of the. I mean, I think it's the best Thai place in Chicagoland, right?
Whoa.
It wasn't on there.
I don't know if I'm there yet.
What restaurants were on there? I mean,
I don't even
McDonald's.
We don't want to
White
blow it.
Castle.
Though. We don't want to blow
Yeah,
it too much.
yeah, we'll
than we
save
already
it.
are.
That's for when you watch.
Okay, the
you
answer is
go.
obviously Gambas, though. Like, question or not. I mean,
I don't want to blow it
just
anymore. Now,
Googled
yeah.
the-
I mean, I told you we lost. I told you 2 of the answers. It's like, are we going to blow the whole
I
Chris
mean,
is
show?
like,
listen, people
stop.
aren't watching
Let's
to
just
find
reenact
out the
it.
answers. They're watching to watch you guys biff it.
But
We
we
just
did.
Googled sugar pie and it just looks like
Yeah.
flan.
See,
Looks
so
like
I
creme
looked it up
brulee.
too.
It's like white
creme
people
brulee
flan.
in a
That
cold
looks like
pie
quiche.
format.
Yeah, creme brulee is good.
It is a little bit
Cool.
like flan. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's
looks
all very good.
I'm
What a
starving, man.
state.
It's the Hoosier flan.
pork
Mm-hmm.
sandwich and
Indian
sugar
flan.
pie.
Well, do you? Why do you
Never
think
had
where we
that
are,
before.
like ranking wise, with like
Exactly.
diabetes?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That
it's
looks
literally just like
good.
egg,
Give me
sugar,
a
milk.
whole thing of that.
I
Yeah.
could see the cinnamon on top. Ooh, I could eat that right there.
I mean, see, that's why
Somebody
it's
bring us
fancy.
a sugar pie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's got one?
Would you?
Region's best. That should have been a question.
So when does
Region's
this
best
drop?
sugar pie.
When does this video drop?
That's a good question. Probably within the next week.
We already blew it. So, like,
I mean, you
sorry,
guys already
Chris.
watched
It's not
it pretty
dropping
much,
now,
So
Jeff.
what's
It's
the
a funny
point? We're not
show.
even gonna launch it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You want to get chat to blow up? That's all you do is you just go through and say, okay, today, what's the best pizza in the region?
Yes, it'll blow
There you
up.
go.
And it'll be-
Really?
Oh yeah.
So Jenny, I see you brought some stuff with
Oh
you, and
yeah,
I know you
here.
are very
I like
active.
To be very promotional. Is
Yes.
that a word?
Is this all
Is
put
that
on?
on the camera? I can't.
It
really
is, but
see.
just remember, a lot of people listen only. So tell us what we're
Okay,
looking
so
at.
this is our All About the Girls logo. If you don't know about All About the Girls, look it up right immediately. Don't crash. Pull over. But All About the Girls is our annual, it's GreatNews.Life's annual female empowerment event. So here, you guys, there's even a QR code. Maybe you could scan it on the screen. I don't know.
Wow.
It's part 8. So we started this back 9 years ago, RIP 2020. But it's a female empowerment event that's happening June 1st at Urshel Pavilion in Valparaiso. We've got women from all over the region being represented, and basically we've got these incredible speakers who get up and talk about their story based around our annual theme. So this year's theme is This Is Me. So really these
This
women...
is me.
This is me. So really kind of trying to empower those women to be exactly who they are as they want to be and be really proud and confident.
You
with
have
that.
a Lockpod fan as a speaker. Officer Kelly Mickey.
Yeah.
Talk about. I mean, she's one of the best.
Top notch.
She is. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
right. Colleague of
I mean,
of
Yeah,
Steve's.
Steve, she's
Colleague
a
of-
lieutenant, right?
No, she's not.
She's sergeant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sergeant Mickey.
Sorry, I
Sergeant
promoted her in my head already. So yeah.
I mean,
Kelly's awesome.
Steve, you're a sergeant now, and she's a lieutenant.
yeah,
we only
that's how that
we
goes.
only have a
Just
certain
happened.
number.
I mean, we all knew it was going to
He's
happen
like, I'm gonna
eventually.
stop going to Live Pod Studio.
Every time I walk in the door.
He walks out lower.
I end up with less.
It's like, why has Steve never come here anymore?
Oh, man,
Why is
He's confident enough
Corporal
to take it.
Kellogg?
He
Where
can
is he?
We love you anyway, Steve.
Anyway,
Steve.
Kelly, yes.
Kelly Mickey, yes. So she's one of the speakers. We've got women from across the region, so from Lake to LaPorte counties.
By the way, Angie
represented.
Dooch?
Angie Nelson Deitch.
Angie Nelson Deitch.
Yep.
I know her
Yep.
as a former councilwoman in Michigan City, and she's the Democratic nominee to become mayor of Michigan City.
She is. She's
Yeah.
doing great. So she's
Very
running for mayor.
exciting.
We're really excited. She also runs a diversity and inclusion based agency in LaPorte as well.
You think she'd be
Or
a good
Michigan
guest on
City,
Live Pod?
technically. She's fantastic.
Really?
I mean, she's a
I don't
one of
know
my
her very well.
speakers, so she's pretty rad.
Gotta be
Sure,
on.
Yeah.
Maybe I can
Yeah,
get her
you
number
should.
from you.
Okay.
Can I
will.
have
Yeah,
one?
definitely.
Yeah.
Here. Yes,
Thank you.
please. Yeah, she's fantastic. Heather McCauley of McCauley Real Estate's also a speaker.
Wow.
Dina Whaling, she started the Be Like Keegan movement from Valparaiso. And Gloria Morris, she works for Google. She's a Google team member.
Holy cow.
And she also started the Float 60 brand.
Really?
So,
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And then our opening speakers are Aaron Parker and Brenda Cooper, who are LaPorte High School teachers and
Oh,
have
cool.
been for several
Very
years.
cool
They're
event.
really
So how do you
well
get
known.
involved in the event? Like, what do you do to make sure
Yeah.
you're there? And
Yeah, so
is
you
it
gotta
only
get
open to
tickets.
women?
No, thank
We
you for
can go?
asking. You can go. You're super welcome. You will not be on stage. That's all. You just won't be
Really?
the focus of the evening.
I'm
but
not
we
used
would
to
love you to
not being
come
on
support.
stage, so-
I know. See,
Not
you can
this
take
night.
the night off.
Really?
Come
Even if
sit
I was like
back.
moving stuff around, I can't be on stage for that.
You really
Like,
can't. No,
that
if you
sucks.
want to do like some photography or video work, we can.
Oh.
Use you there.
Some TikToks,
Actually,
right?
I
Like
have
modeling?
Nope.
Oh.
No, she meant take the
no.
photos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Not
gonna be
down the
behind the,
runway this
camera
time,
for
like,
once,
all
Tom.
right.
Behind the camera.
All right,
I know
all
it's
right.
tough. I think you can do it. And as a shout out here, listen, everybody listening, I'm looking for. Email me. Seriously, this is not a joke. Jenny at GreatNews.Life.
Jenny at Great News. Jenny with a Y.
Jenny with a Y at GreatNews.Life.
GreatNews.Life.
Life.
No.com.
Dot
That's
life
my
is
email.
cool.
Thank you.
Dot beer would be cooler. Like we
mean,
have dot
you
beer.
know.
Well, we have a Dot Beer as a sponsor.
I
Right?
agree.
Buy
Dot
away
Beer.
Dot life
Dot
is nice.
Beer.
Dot beer is better.
Ooh, that's a good one. That
Great
does win.
News. Dot beer.
I mean, you can't have.
Don't get people confused.
Life
Jenny
without
needs
beer.
email.
We're buying it right now, Tom.
So I'm looking for a
Bought.
band, and most of the
Oh.
schools are out because it's June 1st.
You want a school band?
A band with like big drums, like a school band. If
School
anyone has
band.
one that's not a school band that they just do on weekends, that'd be cool too. Whatever works.
So
but I need a
Jenny
band.
at
Jenny at GreatNews.Life, Life. I have a cool idea with that, so just email me for the event. But it's June 1st. It's at Urshel Pavilion. Tickets
Outdoor, obviously.
What was that?
It's outdoor.
Yes. So it's under the pavilion. There is
Okay.
a ceiling. There's a roof.
Good.
But it is outdoor, and tickets are $50. But that includes the event, open bar, so beer and wine are included, and heavy apps as well.
Nice.
And then all of these
Heavy
amazing
apps.
speakers, the networking
Heavy
of
apps.
heavy apps.
What does that mean?
It's got
You know-
potatoes.
Explain
It's
that
got
to me.
carbs.
I feel like
Quesadilla?
we talked about this last.
Not just protein.
Like it's not going to be just like hummus and veggies, right? Like it's
Thank
not
God.
charcuterie. We're going to have some meatballs. We're going to have.
Wow.
some
Hell
I
yes.
don't know what's
Like
on the menu.
pigs in a
I haven't seen
blanket.
it, but yeah,
They're going to be
That's
heavy.
not
Pork
heavy.
tenderloin sandwiches.
yeah, mini
mini
pork
all the
tenderloins.
sugar cream pie you can manage. Sugar pie. I still
It's
don't know.
sugar pie. Hoosier.
The list of
Bite-sized
heavy
sugar
apps
pies.
continues.
Yeah, exactly.
No lemon
It's
rice
real
soup.
heavy.
So no
Lemon
dinner, but
side.
heavy apps.
No dinner, heavy apps, beer and wine included, open bar.
And you can get your tickets where?
And you can get your tickets online at allaboutthegirlspart8.eventbrite.com.
Whoa.
Or-
Hold on.
Have to type
Say it
that
again.
in.
That's yeah. We need to work on
Scan
that.
this QR code.
That's not getting rolling off
Have
the
you
tongue
heard of
there.
Bitly? They shorten the links for you.
Well, there's like 75 links I could give you, but
All
about
about
the
And they
girls,
just roll off the tip of her
Dot.
tongue.
part 8.
Part 8.
The number or spell it out
Eight
while we're at
number.
it.
All about the girls.
EICH.
I should have picked another
Dot
darn link.
Eventbrite?
Eventbrite.
Is Eventbrite
All right, you guys are
ITE?
freaking destroying this.
BRITE. Or just Google
Dot
search
com?
all about the
Okay,
girls.
here I'm
Part
gonna
8.
say it. Okay, nice and clean. One word. All about the girls. Part 8 with the number at
Oh,
eventbrite.com.
look. It worked.
Thank you, Tom.
Just like we said it.
That's why
Or
you're the
just
locomotive.
Google all about the girls.
You know.
Yeah, all about the girls.
What the young
you
kids
can find
are
it on,
doing.
There's a Facebook event. There's an Eventbrite event. There is Stalk Me on Facebook. You'll find it on my page. Literally, you'll find it
Kel Mickey's
everywhere.
gonna be there.
Got
Yeah.
some great
Big
sponsors
food.
there. You're ready to
Yeah.
We
roll.
were talking about that 2 minutes ago, hon.
I know.
Lindsay was typing in the email address.
Yeah, she started
The
way
website.
back. Yeah, she couldn't find
I'm a slow
the website.
typer.
Yeah, so it's super
awesome.
fun. These women are obviously incredible. We've been doing this literally
Whoa.
for
That's
9
last year's
years.
picture. Pull that up real quick, John.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
up
that.
there.
It's already pulled up.
I
Wow.
accidentally looked like a superhero, but it ended up working out really
That's
cool.
really cool. How many people were there?
Last year was about 320. We've
Is it
already
getting
sold
bigger each
past
year?
that. Yeah,
This
we've
is-
already
this is
sold
the
past
8th
that this
That
year.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Really?
So
How many people could Urshel Pavilion hold?
You know, I think John mentioned before that it's 1,000.
Are you kidding?
I'm
That's
not
awesome.
kidding. So
Fill it up.
We're open ticket sales up to 500 this year, so we're already well past half. So get your ticket ASAP. It's going to be super fun. These women all come like literally
You know who
every
should
year.
be
You
helping?
laugh, you cry. What was that?
Mayor Murphy should be packing that place for you guys.
I know.
Come on,
Come
Matt.
on, Murphy. We had him in. I mean, you know,
He
we
needs
had him
to.
in recently.
If you guys
Yeah,
held that
yeah.
in Hammond, I would be buying tickets and giving it to
Oh,
women.
he's throwing
in
down the
Hammond.
challenge.
I
He's
am
throwing
throwing down the
Okay.
challenge. Like, seriously.
Mayor Murphy.
Mayor
That, or
Murphy.
I think you got to come to Hammond next year.
Come to Hammond.
and
I
you'll-
promise you.
He'll
we'll
gonna
set a
guarantee
record.
1,000.
I
Okay.
guarantee you we'll set a record if you come to Hammond.
Well, I will.
Breaking news.
Oh,
Breaking news on Lockpod. Mayor Tom throws down the gauntlet to Mayor Murphy.
That's right, I
Promises
do.
1,000 people at the 2024 All About the Girls event.
We wouldn't even have an upper limit in Hammond. Like we could
Wow.
expand to
Yeah.
15,000. Like we'll have it at the pad,
15,000.
right?
The pavilion.
What is Murphy
We're
doing?
allowed the
300
pavilion.
people. This is his city, right? Come on, Murph.
now I will say, let's give credit where credit due. John Seibert has helped me since we moved it to Urshel Pavilion.
That's great.
All right.
He
I'm-
has done amazing at helping. I'm sure Murphy will now that you've called
Thank
him.
you. I'm calling
called
Murph
him
out.
to the table.
Come on, Murph. What's going
come
on there?
Murphy.
So next
Help fill
year,
it. Help fill it.
Lil Wayne
Let's
at
sell
All
out.
About the Girls. Is that what I'm
Yes.
hearing at the pavilion?
That would be-
Apparently. That's what's
Musical.
happening.
I know
Yeah.
some people that would love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Little Wayne
our
is
best
going to be
idea, but
ridiculous.
Well,
you
Jenny-
guys already have that.
I know.
You've got it
It's
on
coming.
lockdown.
Huge.
On
July 15th.
lockdown.
I know. Isn't that
See?
great?
Festival Lake.
Does
I
that?
know.
Let me ask you a question about the festival lineup.
Yes.
I'm going to say the bands. Are you more excited about Ashanti and Ja Rule or Stone Temple Pilots or Brothers Osborne
What are
or
you
Little
doing to
Wayne
me?
or Little Wayne?
Making her
Oh,
pick.
this is
If you
so
had- if
hard.
you were only
so
one
also you
night,
have to
I can
understand,
only
I'm
give you one.
old, so
That's
if
fine.
I could only do
You're
one.
not old, first off.
Gosh, I think I'm going Ashanti.
Good
All
job.
right.
Okay,
It's
Lindsay.
just
That's
like-
a very
Lindsay?
popular
It's like
pick.
a little
She is
throwback
a-
for me.
exactly.
Yeah.
Lindsay,
it's-
which one?
I want to see Joe Rule and Ashanti.
Yeah.
That's the only
like,
one
I
you can
think
go
they're just
to.
gonna
How about you,
throw-
Steve?
Oh, Stone Temple all the way.
That's me too.
I've
Stone
seen
Temple.
Stone
Kevin?
Temple before, but I want to
Stone
see
Temple.
them.
Yeah, we have
Stone
to.
Temple.
But
John?
I'm excited about Ja
Ja
Rule
Rule.
and Ashanti.
Ja Rule.
See,
Yeah.
that's funny. But like, if you look at ticket sales, though, Jenny, like Little Wayne is
Little
off
Wayne. Yeah. My
the
husband would say
charts.
Little Wayne.
As
Off the
expected,
charts.
Because you have to
though, as
actually buy
expected.
tickets for that, though.
It's
As
like
expected.
It's
it's like
easier to monitor.
It is
50
easy
to 1.
monitor.
Like it's like Little Wayne tickets. It's funny because I peruse social media. I got blocked off of Twitter, so I don't really look at it anymore. And I look at Facebook and where people like to bitch, and I see a lot of people complaining about the Fest's new format on Saturday, which is a concert where you have to buy tickets to get in.
Tickets only.
And they're bitching. Nobody's going to go this year. I beg to differ.
I agree.
We are selling tickets like mad right now. We have two sections. We have the gold section and the silver section.
Yeah.
And the silver section is $60, which is like 1/3 of the price what you would normally pay to see Lil Wayne. The gold section is $125, which is about half the price you would normally pay. And we're selling thousands of tickets. So you could keep complaining on Facebook and miss the show, or you could stand on the bridge like they do
Get
at
on
Taylor
board.
Swift concerts, or you could buy a damn ticket and go see the show and
have a
see a
good
great
time.
show in Hammond. So.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Lot of
I'm-
fun.
And you guys
it's
always
exciting.
cover the fest.
Yeah, and we actually, the post about Lil Wayne was fantastic. Like, we shared it on our social media as well, just
Awesome.
excited for the announcement, and it did fantastic. It
You
got
guys
a lot
always-
of traction.
You guys take care of us. You
Thank
really
you.
do.
Good.
I mean, I know
I'm glad.
that's why we're
That's
clients
what
of
we're
your
here for.
firm. I know. Yeah,
Jenny, you know you're
first.
always welcome
And
here
you
at
guys help
Lockpod.
us do all the free stuff. So
Right.
Yes.
that's probably something a lot of people don't know about us is folks like you have a partnership with us where we help share your good news. That helps us do all that stuff that we do for the schools for free. So we work with every school, literally
you guys are about to
every
get busy,
school,
huh?
K through 12.
You do all the
throughout the
graduations,
region,
right?
all of it. Yeah, and it's all free. So we take all of the we'll cover 54 graduations for high schools and colleges throughout just the region from Lake to St. Joe County.
So is that this is your busy time of year?
Yeah,
right now?
yeah. Proms.
It's
we
like
just
your
did
tax day.
9 proms. We've got all of that, all of the sports you see, all of that's done for free because people like you guys support us.
That's
Yeah.
And so, that allows us to do
That's
the
awesome.
All the good
stuff.
you're doing,
Yeah.
Tom. for
Yeah,
the
see,
region.
Tom.
I've been with them since probably 2006, 2007.
Well, we started in 2009.
Okay.
We'll give
I've
it-
been with you.
Let's say
But no,
2010.
I know.
he
I've been
meant
with
10.
you this long. Chris was on right across the street from City Hall in Valparaiso.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I've been with them that long.
was when we
that was
were
a long time ago.
Yep.
Right.
I think we were
2009 apparently.
And they won't even cover when you save an old woman.
Yeah.
I know, man. What's going on with GreatNews.Life? Steve,
You
what's
know,
going on?
we can't be there for all of them.
All the
Yeah.
good news.
Mayor
So we take-
saves woman almost.
That didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
but-
mayor could have pressed the
Kills
handicap
slash.
button to open the door.
Hey, have you seen any concerts lately, Steve? Steve's a big concert guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees more music than
He does see a
anyone
lot of
I know.
music.
Yeah. Shoot. That put me on the spot. I don't know what I've seen lately.
Have you seen? Have you gone
we
to
asked Scott Rakos the same question. He froze when we asked him the question. These
Have-
guys both, Steve and Scott, are probably the two
Yeah.
people I think see the most concerts.
You didn't see the Killers in Hard Rock, did
Oh,
you?
Marissa
I
and
wanted
I
to see
went
that.
to
I heard it.
Killers.
Lindsay, you
sold
saw
out
it. That's
really
right.
fast.
How
Yeah,
was
it
it?
And I
so
went
good.
and saw a metal concert the Tuesday before.
Oh, man,
Lindsay,
look at Lindsay.
Lindsay's most rad.
With the Hard Rock, is it a like?
It's like a giant room.
It's just a giant room,
It's just
right?
a
It's
really
like a GA
big room.
pit.
It's all They do have it looks like they have bleachers that they can put out with
But it's
you
you
theater
stand the whole concert.
seats. Yeah, but we stood there. It was just a big room, and it was hard to see over people. I felt bad for Marissa because she's so short.
Yeah, she is
Aw.
very short.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
never going to see anything.
You know what we need to make for people with the challenges like Marissa? Like something like a backpack that like
Like a jetpack.
deploys.
Like a jetpack.
No, and it turns into a ladder, and you can just
Oh.
walk
Or
up
how about we
steps,
just
right?
put her in like a baby
You just
carrier?
have to wear this backpack the whole time, right?
I was
and
like,
then you
is
push a
this
button,
like
it's like
backpack
beep,
still?
and then
And
you
they
just
Is that what
pop
just
up a
happened?
couple inches. You know what I'm saying? That would be awesome.
We should
Except for
just
my
get,
wife
like,
would have a
baby,
backpack
a
on all
baby
the time.
carrier, like when
Be
you
hard
go
to go through the
hiking.
metal
But we'll
detector.
just
Doesn't
put her in
Inspector
it.
You just-
Gadget have that in his
Yeah,
shoes?
right. You just like both sides, and then you like walk up a ladder, and then
There
you're
you
like
go.
chilling, watching the Killers
Yes.
above everybody else.
And then Tom almost
Except for the other
knocks you
folks.
over, but then saves you
like
from the
human
the
droid.
ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jenny, I want to thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
You're always
This is
welcome.
fantastic.
Obviously, we love
Thank
having
you.
you. It definitely raises the
We
roof
should bring in
here.
Chris. Actually,
You should.
I know that's
He's
a good
pretty
idea.
fun, too.
Chris would be a great guest.
I'm way more
He would
fun,
be.
but he's pretty fun.
No
Agreed.
doubt about it. You're way more fun. But
Sorry, Chris.
I think Chris, he would be a great guy to bring in. Honestly, he knows a lot of people. So
So wrap us up, Locomotive.
thanks, I appreciate it. Again, Jenny Craig Brown.
Hi,
Your event is
get your tickets.
on.
All About the Girls, Part 8, June 1st,
Okay.
2023, Urshel Pavilion.
Awesome. And Jay Vez, great job today.
Thank you.
Great
Lynn-
job.
Notorious LMP, great to see you, babe.
Thanks.
Yep.
Most
Steve Kellogg.
rad.
Thank you for we're gonna hit the road and
Jack.
get a lot of content, and we're gonna be back. Nobody's gonna even realize we're gone, but we're gonna come back with a lot of content. And
We're going to
Steve-
see you Friday.
Steve put the whole thing together. So this is a content trip.
Cool.
I'm gonna come
cool.
back
Very
with
cool.
I'm gonna come back with
All right.
content.
Content
Do you want to
Steve, we'll call him.
tease our guest for Friday?
Oh yeah, our guest for Friday is Eddie Melton, the
Ooh,
Democratic
fantastic.
nominee for the city of Gary.
and
is the
That's
next
great.
mayor.
let's be honest, he's the next mayor of the city of Gary.
Yes.
The Republican is not going to beat Eddie Melton in Gary in November. So we got the next mayor of Gary and his, I don't know if his campaign manager, good friend of mine, good friend of the show, Markel Watkins is going to be here with Eddie Melton on Friday, which is
right.
going to be a great
Yay.
show. And we're going to ask Eddie, not the normal stuff. I want everybody to get to know Eddie, not the future mayor, the person Eddie. So I'm looking forward to asking him questions that you wouldn't hear on most shows. So
That's
There you
probably
go.
going to end up talking about baseball.
Tune in.
no, Eddie was a quarterback though, a high school quarterback star.
Last time he was on, we talked about that.
Yep. So and again to my work husband, my
Mm-hmm.
lawyer, my friend of 20 years, campaign manager, all that stuff. Kevin Chandler. Good
Thank
to see
you.
you.
You're welcome.
Great. Thanks for listening to Lockpot again. Thanks for coming in the studio, Jenny.
Thank you.
Here it is, season 9, episode 8. We'll be back on Friday at 7:30 a.m. with the next mayor of Gary, Eddie Melton. Take care, everybody. Lockpot is out.